A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's KD in at the 3. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations. Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Van Vliet with it. Thompson in the post. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Eason. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Pritchard. 6 to shoot. The 3 from KD. And the 3 ball is good.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Van Vliet. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Durant kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Durant. Shoots over Brown. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Here's Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Come on, this guy is one tough hombre. Fred Van Vliet is somebody you want on your side.
Now here's Brown. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. He can fit in defensively. He could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. He misses the free throw. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from KD. Out to White. Keita controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pritchard against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Beyond the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Brown.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Here's Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. They get it back. Here's Şengün. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Şengün's got 5 points so far. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Şengün covering. Queta, the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Eason. Down low. And it's blocked. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Now, here's Brown. Last game he had 28 points. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's see some of the numbers here for Peyton Pritchard. Rockets trail by 7. Now Kevin Durant. His last outing, 16 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 5 now.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
And so it's Boston with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
White, good.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing here by 8. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that was a solid effort on their part. Pretty much what we would have expected, and everything seemed to go according to plan.
I think the key, they had great energy, stayed super focused, and never let it get too close down the stretch. Didn't feel them breathing on him.
Here's White. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Smith checked in for Houston. And that one misses. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
And here is KD, following the three-pointer by Derek White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, here's Simon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Alperen Şengün. Brown against Durant. Tatum with a screen on KD. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown, and it's sent back by KD.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Hauser with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. Simons from outside. Eason grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Smith sets the pick for KD. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Simons with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Tatum from outside the arc and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Durant. From downtown, the rebound by the Celtics. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rockets trail by 9. Outside Durant. Looking to end the run. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. And here is Simons. No scoring in this one. Takes a three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday, the pass to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Right block shot. Here's Şengün. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. A floater. And the layup is up and in.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Outside, Simons. Here's Boucher. His three-pointer's off the mark.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And Holiday kicks to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hauser with the ball. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Celtics lead by 7. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
Get there.
Holiday against Simon. Pass to Smith. To the wing on the left. Okogie for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So it's the Rockets now, trailing by 4. Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. White the pass to Boucher. There's a good screen. Pass to Hauser. Over in the corner, White. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shepard. Now Finney-Smith. Hauser defending. No good from Finney-Smith. And the Celtics shooting well. 50% from the floor. Simons from outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Shepard. Holiday sets the pick for Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. A rebound by Simons. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Simons. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. There's the pass to Boucher. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Boston again missing. The Rockets trail. Here's Holiday. It's all evened up. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pritchard finds Simons. Pass to Garza. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Holiday. Simons from outside.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simons.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Holiday against Pritchard. Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. Holiday, a screen on White. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Now White. He has 6. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
First one falls for him. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Garza. He has yet to score. Off on the layup.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Holiday, the pass to KD. Now, Finney-Smith. Back to KD. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Smith with it. The Rockets with another miss. Celtics trail by 4. Over in the corner, White. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
And Holiday kicks to Smith. Pass to Durant. Now, Finney-Smith. And here is Şengün. He had 25 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Celtics working the ball around now. White looking around. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Smith with the basket on the assist by Şengün. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Boucher's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And taken away by Brown. There's the pass to White. Brown outside. A fadeaway. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Houston. They're on an 11-1 run. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Houston also making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Boucher with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Durant, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Celtics.
And that's a lot of 3-point attempts for a team not shooting it all that well today. If they were making more of them, then great. Keep shooting them and use it to try and get a lead, but it's not helping their cause right now.
Simons, he's checked in for White. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum taking it in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
And so it's Houston with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Eason. Back to KD. Thompson outside. In the corner, Smith with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Brown against Eason. Brown right side. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Smith. Tatum's shot is off. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 17-3 run. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Boston shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Boucher. And here is Tatum, covered by Smith. Tatum down low. He's against Smith. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Tatum with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. Good on the triple.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Houston leading by 8. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back over to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Eason against Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Celtics trail by 10. Tatum looking around. Pass to Simons. Pritchard from outside knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Rockets leading by 7. VanVleet outside. And the rejection by Tatum.
Jason Tatum twice on the pipes. He's not having it inside.
Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and it's White for Anthony Simons. 1:44 left in the first half of the game. The Celtics shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Inside. Here's Tatum, and it's Boston with another.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Houston's gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Smith with a screen on Brown. And it's Smith missing. Celtics trail by 5. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
That Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
There's a minute left here in the second. Durant against Brown. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Diving in.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
.50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Outside, White. Off target from outside.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Thompson misses. Pritchard passes to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Van Vliet outside. In the corner, it's Eason. The 3 from KD. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
One of the greatest scorers in NBA history. KD is just different. The length, the shooting, the handles. I don't know how anyone can stop this man.
Agreed, Shaq, man. It's just so fun to watch KD on a night like tonight. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Durant. That 3 off the mark. Thompson against Pritchard. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Back to White. And Tatum on top the key. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Banked in off the glass. Queta's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
There's Van Vliet after the basket by Boston. Thompson outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Now Van Vliet misses the three. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Celtics trail by 3. Pritchard with the screen on KD. Outside Tatum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Celtics passing it around. Pritchard sets a screen for Brown. Outside White. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Brown. And the 3 off target. Rockets leading by 5. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Pritchard. Outside White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 35.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Eason, a screen on Brown. Here's Durant. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Queta. And here's White. Over Thompson. And it's White missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Back to Pritchard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
KD against Brown. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to shut down Fred Van Vliet. This guy too tough, able to make contested shots.
Celtics trail by 10. Now here's White. 6 points for him. Tatum's shot is off. Van Vliet looking around. Out to Thompson. Can he keep it going? And Pritchard pulls it down.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Durant against Brown. Here's Cada. The shot's good. He's got 9.
Oh, how Jaylen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead early. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Smith checked in for the Rockets. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
White against Durant. Pass to Cada. Outside Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cada. Here's White. Offline with his 3.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Thompson finds KD. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Boston again missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Now Eason. Şengün inside. And it's Houston with another.
For as hard as Şengün plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
White the pass to Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Pass to Eason. In the corner, Smith with it. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. Şengün.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Celtics trail by 14. Brown the pass to Cada. Outside White. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 9 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. White against Durant. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with Orlando, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
That's good from Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
To the middle. And Keita gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Amen Thompson. Rockets leading by 11. Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Capella, down to 5 on the shot clock. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Pulls it from the elbow. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Keita, 11 points in the game. To the inside. Rockets with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Holiday kicks to Finney-Smith. Shoots over Brown. No good from Finney-Smith. Celtics trail by 15. Hauser finds Brown. Three-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Finney-Smith. The three from KD. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
1:33 left to play here in the third. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And the Celtics with possession here after the Rockets pick up 3. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Boy, not a big shock there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Jason Tatum. And a switch here also for Houston. Shepard's checked in for Durant. Rockets leading by 13. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. The Rockets with another miss. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Simons. Rebounded by Capella.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And the dunk by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. There's the three. A shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Celtics trail by 15. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Shepard out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. No good on the triple. Boston shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Şengün. He's covered by Pritchard. Now, Finney-Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Count that one. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He prefer to bang you down low.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here is Brown. Over Smith. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Brown. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3-pointer, Simon. Here's Garza. Good work defensively by Capella.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Finney-Smith passes to Shepard. Out to Smith. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant comes in for Clint Capella, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Now here's Durant. Down low. It's tipped. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Clock is at 3. Fires the 3. Durant, no good.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
3-pointer, Simon. Sinks the triple.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Here's KD. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Şengün's got 10 points in just the second half. They set the pick. Simons from outside. Rebound by Smith.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his 3-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Holiday dishes to KD. Şengün with a screen on Brown. In the corner, Smith with it. Here's Holiday. The rebound by the Celtics. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Brown against Durant. Up top, Brown. Fade away. Şengün with the rebound.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
And Şengün throws it down.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. To the middle. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Boston making some changes. Cade is checked in, and it's Tatum in for Brown. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. And that one falls for Boucher.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Şengün, no good. Celtics trail by 19. White goes in. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the paint and stolen by Simons. Out to White for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Houston leading by 16. Şengün with a screen on White. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, Şengün is a do-it-all center, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
The Celtics shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Chris Boucher. Rockets on defense. It's an 18-point lead, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
One shot.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Tatum with it. Sinking that tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
Rockets leading by 15. Smith with a screen on White. Smith outside. Pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Van Vliet's checked in. And so he's able to get one of two.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Thompson sets the pick for KD. Pass to Thompson. Brown against KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Celtics trail by 15. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Brown outside. No good with the triple.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Van Vliet finds Durant. Pass to Thompson. For 3, Van Vliet. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yep, that goes down.
Oh, big man Şengün keeping his head on a swivel. Nice pass.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Now Pritchard. Here's Kata. Tatum fires. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Durant. Fires the 3. Down it goes for 3.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Outside Brown. Now here's Tatum. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leading by 17. Eason, a screen on Brown. Now Van Vliet from outside. Rebounded by Tatum. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen on Van Vliet. Pritchard drained from outside.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
Thompson outside. Now Şengün. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Kevin, that was a pretty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You hear the crowd. They was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, we just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.